Hours of torture is what defendants in a murder trial say a Tulsa man endured. The preliminary hearing in the case against Gerald Lowe, Michaela Riddle, Charlotte Mack, and Janetta Thomas got underway today. They're accused of having a role in the death of Courtney Palmer. We told you when his remains were found in Muskogee back in December on a hog farm. Fox 23's Ashley Lincoln is live with the shocking testimony shared today.
I can tell you from the testimony given, Courtney Palmer endured hours of torture. Attorneys both for the state and the defense tell me this is by far one of the most graphic cases they've seen.
Courtney Palmer's cause of death, multiple modalities, as outlined in this medical examiner's report. Palmer's manner of death was backed by several witnesses who testified during a preliminary hearing. They saw Palmer endure hours of torture.
This one is what I would consider to be far more gruesome than most.
Attorney M.J. Denman represents Janetta Thomas.
She feels very remorseful.
She's one of four people, Gerald Lowe, Michaela Riddle, and Charlotte Mack, who the state says had a role in his death.
This one seems to deal with torture.
Thomas told the court they were all in the home when Palmer was killed. Mack testified that Riddle became angry at Palmer, accusing him of having something to do with the shooting that happened days before. Mack said Riddle cut Palmer in the face before she and her boyfriend, Lowe, began beating Palmer for hours and placing him in a tub filled with bleach. Thomas says she went to a gas station with Riddle to get ice for Palmer. She also testified she saw Lowe and Riddle choke and stomp Palmer before placing him in a tote. Mack says this torture lasted for at least 10 hours.
And the state says Palmer was killed in a home in North Tulsa and taken to a field in Muskogee. Now, coming up tonight on Fox 23 News at 6, I'll explain the DNA evidence found at that scene in Muskogee and how it linked police to the suspects in this case. Reporting live from downtown, covering news that matters, I'm Ashley Lincoln, Fox 23 News.